Hi everyone, it's Casey. How are you? Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm working on and what I have coming up, and then we are going to try and finish the doll that was featured in my last video with the airbrush. So I apologize for missing a week of video. I've had crazy life stuff going on, lots of illnesses right now. It's the season of everybody's sick. My son was sick twice. I don't feel very well today, so I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. But I thought I'd show you kind of what I'm working on because I have a lot of balls sort of in the air. So the doll that I really want to get to is this tan Roxie doll. I haven't even started carving on her yet. I bought the scalp before I got the doll, and I didn't think about, when I got the scalp, I knew it was going to be for a tan doll. So I just went out and got a tan doll and didn't think at all about the fact that I needed to make sure that whatever doll I got was RBL because the scalp was RBL. So of course I didn't do that, and I got an SBL. Wait, I think she's SBL. Now I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's not an RBL. I can tell you that. It's the Roxie doll. I got it for a good price. And the scalp had come with a dome. I decided to cut it off, and I'm going to make it work because I really don't want to have to get another tan doll. So that's kind of, I'm not sure how well that's going to work. I'm thinking I might try to trim off the dome, like cut this down, sand it down, or cut it somehow so that the scalp will go on easily and I can glue it on. So I really just barely started sanding her. I needed to put this doll aside because I had other projects that need to be done first, but I really want to work on this doll because I have a real vision for this one and I feel motivated, but I haven't really been able to get started. So that one's sort of on the back burner. Then I am carving a doll. This is the doll for Blythe versus Blythe. So I just want to remind you all, Blythe versus Blythe 7 is going into its last week before we begin voting in the main event. So there is still a full week of the event left. It doesn't matter when you join, you still get an option of an entry gift. You get access to the live demos. There will be more prizes to come, and you can still enter the main event contest. So if you haven't checked out Blythe versus Blythe yet, we have a website now. It's blytheversusblythe.com. I'll put a link below. You can join there if you're interested. I wanted to do a giveaway on the group, potentially of a doll, but I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think she's going to be done in time, and I'm not really, this doll was kind of spendy, the base doll. So I'm not sure yet what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get her done before the event is over. I'm almost done with the carving. She's going to have her original dark brown scalp. Of course, I'll probably cut it like I do. But I'm really excited to get her finished. I really want to get a new doll done. So that one is in the carving process and almost done. Then the other doll I'm working on, and I'm actually making a video about her, and I think I already mentioned her in a previous video, is a MIDI, and this MIDI is going to be donated to Blythe Fest in Australia that's coming up in the summer. So I'm really trying to get this done because I don't want to wait till the last minute and run out of time. So this one is probably halfway through carving. I have a little bit more to do on her. So I'm trying to carve those two together so that when they're done I can paint them together. Typically I don't work on multiple dolls at the same time. This just kind of is happening because each sort of project is unique. So today I'm hoping, after I make this video, to sit down and make some progress on carving those two. I really would like to get them done this weekend, at least carved today and painted tomorrow. And then we have the doll that is going to be the bane of my existence. So I have not tried the airbrush again since the last video, but I'm stressing out a little bit because I got an email today from the organizer of the Pacific Northwest BJD Expo, which I will be participating in again this year at the end of April. I will be a vendor there, but I'm also going to be teaching a class. And the theme of the event is the Curiosity Shop, and so when the owner asked me what kind of class I would want to do and how could we sort of keep it with the theme of Curiosity Shop, I of course said, why don't we do something about modifications, because you can make, you know, some curious things with full intentions of learning more about it, but it's been such a slow progress, as all of you know. So anyway, what I've decided with this doll is I'm just gonna give up on the airbrush for right now, and I'm going to go ahead and finish painting the top of the head with the sponges, and just get this doll done, because I get to a point with a doll, if it's too frustrating, then I just kind of want to get it done and move on. I think at least for me, at my point in this process, it's too hard to match the skin tone perfectly. So I'm not even going to worry so much about it. I'm just going to get it painted as best that I can with the sponges. And the wig that I have for this doll is pretty full coverage. So you're really not going to see anything if it's not perfect anyway. It goes all the way over. So I figure, and I don't know, the other thing about this doll was that I was going to put it on a very small body. This was sort of my practice doll. It's not really coming out the way I like, so I kind of, like I said, just want to get her done. So I think today that's what we'll do. We're going to sponge on the rest of the paint, and then I'm going to get her face painted like I normally do with pastels, and we'll see about this body. If I can make it work and it looks cute, because the color is not at all matching. I don't know how I would attach it. I might just go ahead and put this doll in a regular Blythe body and call it good. If not, I'll talk about that body when I get to that point. So today we're just going to finish coloring the head and call it good. My thought process on airbrush at this point is, if I'm going to do some kind of modification, adding the epoxy, that the whole plate needs to be painted with the airbrush, all the same color, so that you get a uniform color. Otherwise, it's just too much work for me personally. I know there's probably some wonderful artists who can do it and do it very easily, but I am not one of them at this point in my skill level. So first thing we're going to do is mix up our paint like we did last time and sponge it on. I'm probably just going to sort of speed up this part since we've kind of gone over it a lot already, and I'll give you in progress shots of how she's looking, and of course when she's finished. So I'll be back, and I hope you enjoy watching. Okay, so I've pretty much finished the layers on the top of the head. I don't think I'm going to do more than that. The light is starting to fade, so I've got my big light on. I've done a few layers of pastels on her, and I might be able to get a couple more done today before the light is completely gone. So I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing her progress. Hopefully I'll be able to finish her up tomorrow and have some finished shots. If not, next time for sure. So thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out the Pacific Northwest BJD Expo as well as Blythe vs. Blythe if you haven't yet. And we'll see you all again next week. Bye.